I promised and I do deliver. Here is the last round from Kharak Cup number 1. Like I said in the video before, Shrike did not play in this last round. He had a bye against Rompafrolic, so we automatically lost that round. But it's going to be me versus Claw here in the last match. And there actually is some weight to this match because Garmulator has already got 4 points and I've got 3. So if I win this one, I'll tie. If I lose this one, I'll be in, I think, second place, either second or third. So I want to win. I want to slay this fool. That's kind of my thought process moving into this one. And so, you know, naturally I'm just doing my normal build here. Moving the carry over to this side, of course, to be able to get some more resources earlier. And I'll be researching Sandskimmer Fabrication. That is me spawning in the south. And in the north, also playing as the Galzians, so we're going to have some epic Sandskimmer wars, I suppose. It is going to be Claw with his default Galzian colors. These are the colors of the Galzian from the campaign, so they look quite nice though, don't they? I don't mind at all. And he's going to be also moving his carry out to get a bit more efficiency, mining off of the second location here, so that's pretty standard stuff right there. As I was talking about this map in the last video, if you have this peak right here, everyone has to fight with, and in fact you can see a scanner going down on there to like see who's on the peak. Everyone who fights you has to fight with like high ground against them, right? If I'm up here and you're coming up this hill here, I'm going to do extra damage and I'm going to have extra accuracy. So it's quite difficult to take somebody off of this position if they get up onto the hill there. We both have put scanners down rather aggressively, so we both know where the opponent is here. And I'm just going to go right for it, because I know I've got high ground here. I can just push him off of this hill. That won't be hard at all. And so I've got 3 Sandskimmers now with a 4th on the way. He's got 4 Sandskimmers with a 5th on the way. So he technically has the numbers advantage. Well, technically, I mean, he does have the numbers advantage here, but still attacking up the hill, he would still lose that fight any day, I believe. Although, I no longer have high ground here, because of course these dunes are, as you can see, of equal height. Little tense here, both players jockeying for position, trying to just get a little bit further in toward the enemy. The scanners are going to survive here, because no one's got time for that stuff. And now Claw going to move over onto this side of the map. And I'm not sure I like going past this dune, I like being on top of it here. In fact, have I seen this? I haven't seen this yet, but I see the Sandskimmers now. And I'm going to get up on top of this hill immediately. This is something that I think... it's looking pretty close though. In fact, this Sandskimmer jumps out over the hill alone, so he takes a lot of damage before any fighting comes in here. But the base runner heel's going to come down and save him. And this Sandskimmer here is not being micro. They all want to go after this guy. They're not even going to get him, and I believe this guy will die here. Now the base runner heel's coming in from his side too. Oh, but he will go down, and this guy's just going to heal in the corner with a little smug look on his face. This guy probably could go down here too, though, but he's not going to be focus fired. One more Sandskimmer going down from Claw's side. Oh, not quite, actually. One goes down from mine. Okay, there goes the Sandskimmer from Claw. It's down. More reinforcements coming in for some reason. 3 at a time from him, 2 at a time from me. That was some bad micro on both of our parts, but that's understandable. We were a bit more focused with what's going on in the middle here. Another Sandskimmer is going to go down from Claw. This is starting to look like it's snowballing out of control. I think maybe a good option would be to pull back to the carry, and that's what he's doing, so credit where credit is due. And that was some poor microing right there. I lost a Sandskimmer that was very damaged. And this guy's kind of running out of his own. You should really go back. Oh, that was close. But now the numbers are looking like 7-5. Soon to be 7-4. The carrier's in the area now, and he's going to zone this Sandskimmer off, so it's 1-1 loss once again. The base runner's healing people up a little bit. And I'm researching railguns immediately, so I want to finish this game off right here. Some very tense Sandskimmer micro right in the beginning. Claw just holding back on his base here. My objective here basically is to, you know, first off stop this mining off of the second base. That sent Sandskimmer getting a clutch retreat off of there. But now there's an assault railgun, and that's going to really tip the balance here. What is Claw going for? I feel like he's got to have a bunch of resources now. Yeah, he's got like 850, 900 resources here. I'm not sure what he's making, because as you can see, his Sandskimmer number has not been being replenished. This is really going to come back to bite him, I would feel, because now he's only got 5 to my, what is this now, like 8, and there's also an assault railgun here. This Sandskimmer is definitely going to get sniped. He goes down. Maybe even a second. That'd be a bit of a long shot though, but my goal is achieved now. I have possession of this kind of side over here, and so Claw cannot really mine off of his second base safely. Indeed, he's going to try to do it anyway, but this Salvager's just going to go down here. If the Sand Skimmers push out, which this guy wants to do on his own because he's a hero, I guess, they're just going to die. The Demolition Charge is coming out, but that's just more economic damage, really. What are the upgrades looking like? 2 armor, 2 armor. So upgrades are even right now. There's now 2 assault railguns out on the field. This is looking pretty dangerous for Claw. He needs to tech up to something that can push him out of this situation. He's getting assault railguns, so he's done that. But it may be too few too late. I've already got 2 of these things, and now a heavy railgun, which is going to be able to actually fight now a war of attrition because I can get shot out by the carrier. But no, because I can shoot the carrier now, actually, with this heavy railgun here. All of the Sand Skimmers are going to go down here. This is... Oh, and the assault railgun is popping out just now. Oh, that's really unfortunate timing right there. Actually, good micro from here, pulling the Sand Skimmers away so that they can't kill off this assault railgun immediately. And it seems like I fell for the bait there. Oh, but the assault railgun's just going to charge out into the open. I don't like that at all. He's just going to get killed here. What I was saying there was that he had a Sand Skimmer that moved off in this direction. So my Sand Skimmers moved out there to chase him, whereas if they had not moved, they would have been able to just kind of jump on this assault railgun right when it spawned and killed him off. So that was actually some pretty cool micro there, but I kind of suspect he did it accidentally, but that's okay. His production cruiser has gone down here. He salvaged his base perimeter there so he could get one out faster, but this is looking kind of like a foregone... Whoa! What the heck? Look how many CUs he has. I mean, he could make, like, another carrier with this. Like, oh my goodness. I'm not sure why he's got so many CUs. That's not going to help him here. Yeah, he's just retiring everything, so I guess he wants to just give up here. And he's making a run for it. He wants to kill off this heavy railgun at all costs. But that's never going to happen. Why does he have so many CUs? I mean, looking at this, I would have to say, you know, the biggest thing that happened to him was that he didn't make anything, right? I mean, that's what it looks like anyway. I mean, you notice I was able to make a second production cruiser off of this attack. He definitely could have. Look how much he's got, but he didn't, which is really interesting to me, and I'm not totally sure why. But yeah, I think that game just went down to some micro of the Sand Skimmers right here. I pushed in there, I was able to hold him off the second base, kill off that production cruiser, and that's kind of the end. This is something we tend to see in GVG games. If one player wants to be aggressive, as this carrier goes down here, if one player wants to be aggressive, the game will often be finished like 5 minutes in. Either the player who's being aggressive fails and dies completely, or he kills his opponent completely, which is what happened in this case. But that is the end. And that is the end of the tournament as well. So let me check out the standings real quickly here on the tournament. In the end, Garmulator had 4 wins and 1 loss, giving him 12 points. I had 4 wins and 1 loss, giving me 12 points. Of course, Garmulator wins, though, because he had beaten me in our match together. So that puts Garmulator in first place and me in second place. Shrike had 3 wins and 2 losses, coming in with 9 points. He actually could have done better, I think, if he played the last round. There's a chance, obviously, he could have beaten Rompafarlik, right, and also tied for first, although he would have been in third because I had beaten him. Although, Garmulator beat him. How would they have resolved that, I wonder? I don't even want to speculate, it's too complicated. So, Rompafarlik came in rank 4 with 2 wins and 3 losses, Mask of the Red Death in 5th with 1 win and 4 losses, and Claw in 6th with 1 win and 4 losses. And that was Kharak Cup number 1. It was exciting to cast, it was exciting to play, and I think we all learned quite a lot about LAVs, how not to use battle cruisers, and Gaussian early aggression, so I'm going to call it a success. Also, isn't it interesting how like all of the units just explode when the carrier goes down? It's like they all have demolition charges, and there's like a dead man's trigger like in the carrier, so if it dies, it's like everything blows up. Anyway, I will be seeing you soon in Artifact Cup, that's been a long time gone, in Kharak Cup number 2, which is going to be this Saturday. Be there, by the way, if you haven't signed in already. We want everyone, whether you're good, whether you're bad, whether you literally have no idea what this game is, just please play. We need more people. And I will see you then.